America challenging North Korea and China. We are sending the aircraft carrier Carl Vinson to waters off the Korean peninsula. Ollie North is with us, host of War Stories. Ollie, do you think our president would shoot down a North Korean missile if they launched one again?
You'd certainly order the Carl Vinson, or the strike group is going to have plenty of aircraft THAAD-type missiles to take one down on the way up, as well as the THAADs, which we've already deployed now to Japan and South Korea on the way down.
Well, I'm asking because quite clearly President Trump is prepared to fire Tomahawk missiles at the Syrians as punishment for the poison gas attack.
Sure.
Is he prepared to fire off missiles against North Korean missiles? I mean, do you think he's got that mindset at this point?
I have no doubt about that. I don't think that Kim Jong-un ought to have any doubt about it. Look, it appears that Kim is now prepping for yet another nuclear test. There's 6. All these are part of the Pyongyang-Tehran joint venture to develop nuclear weapons and the ICBMs capable of delivering them. So 15 April is the 105th birthday of Kim Jong-un's grandfather, the Soviet-supported founder of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. And these anniversaries are usually used for demonstrations of North Korean military might. The Trump administration has already delivered those THAAD missiles to both the Republic of Korea and Japan. That's a system that's designed, it's a bullet hitting a bullet kind of thing, with bringing down intermediate range missiles on the terminal phase. What you're talking about now is taking down something on the way up, and yes, those strike groups do have on those frigates and those destroyers the ability to do so.
Okay, now that's us challenging China, North Korea. We challenged the Russians and the Iranians with those Tomahawk missiles that went after the airfield in Syria. Now, they have responded with this. This is their statement just coming out. From now on, we will respond with force to any aggressor or any breach of red lines from whoever it is, and America knows our ability to respond well. So they are now threatening us. Is there much to that threat, Ollie?
Yeah, that statement came out of what they call the Joint Operations Center of Syrian allies, which is Russia, Iran, Hezbollah, and Hamas. How's that for a team? And that what they're actually doing is trying to warn us against another strike. Now, I will tell you this, just as sure as we're talking right now, Stuart, if there is another chemical warfare strike or somebody anticipates one is getting ready to launch, the United States will do it again. Sending a message with a bowl full of flowers is one thing. Sending a message with cruise missiles is something else. Here's something very important, however. The nuclear threat from Pyongyang and Tehran, which is well underway in terms of being able to develop the weapons and the means of delivery, is an existential threat to the United States. ISIS is not. The Syrian regime is not. It's obviously the Assad regime in Damascus is brutal. It's nearly 500,000 people have perished. 14.5 million people have fled. And what somebody needs to start thinking is beyond where we are today, which is taking them on for chemical weapons, and thinking in terms of building a coalition that includes NATO and Sunni Arab, if you will, stabilization force for what happens after ISIS is finished. And it will get finished in terms of holding terrain. Mosul will get liberated, Raqqa will be liberated, Tal Afar will be liberated. But ISIS is not going to go away. ISIS is going to be around for a long, long time. And what we really ought to be concerned about, Stuart, is, since you're in the mergers and acquisition business, a merger between ISIS and what's left of Al-Qaeda. You notice it didn't go away once bin Laden was dead.
I'm glad you laid that on us, Ollie, just as we prepare to leave the interview.
I don't want the market to go down any further. And by the way, tell Bob Massey he needs to get a haircut.
Okay, I'll tell him. I'll tell him. Ollie North, you're all right, sir. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Good stuff.